I'm Amber Uper, and this is a model kit review. And as you can see, for this review, I have a Matchbox kit in 1/32 scale of a Messerschmitt BF 109 E3. This box is huge. As you can see, this thing's huge. It's long like a Gillo model. It's okay. That's 12 inches, so it's like, yeah, like 22 inches long, the box. Crazy. But it's a 1/32 scale kit. I actually had to raise the camera in order to get the whole box into the picture. So let's look at the sides of the box here. You can see here's the plane. This isn't motor detail, cockpit detail. They're talking about. We'll flip it around. So here's a couple of different paint schemes that they have available that you can do with this plane. And then 3 different languages to describe it. And this just tells you which plane. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, which plane was whose. The pilot. I don't think I can get the end of the box where you can see it. Maybe a little bit. There we go. All right, let's open this box and see what's in it. All right, that's a big instruction thing. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, all right. Oh, there's lots of instructions here. Well, let's start somewhere near the beginning if we can find it. Okay, so here's number 1. This is engine assembly. And you know what I should do? I should lower the camera a little bit so it's easier. So hang on, and I shall do that. All right, here we are. Now, here's your engine assembly, all the parts of the engine. And let's see, there's the last few parts that go on here. And this is wheel and strut assembly, wheel strut, I believe, because that sure looks like a wheel. And then you've got, oh, we got to go this way, sideways. Okay, here you have your cockpit with the seat and the stick and rudder pedals. And I think that's the trim wheels. And the back bulkhead, and of course your pilot right here. Oh, you can't even see that. Sorry. Pilot right here. Let's see, what else do we have? This is your gun setup for the nose, and more parts that go on that. That goes in the nose behind the engine, I'm assuming. And you got this, here's your instrument cluster, instrument panels, things like that. And you've got your rudder and your ailerons, or flaps, I'm not sure which those are. And then, let's see, we go to here. I'm going to make sure you can see that. Here's your instrument cluster, and I think that's the gun sight, the heads-up gun sight. So here's how the whole thing goes together. The canopy, or I mean the cockpit and the instrument panel and the gun setup. And then that all goes into the fuselage here. And of course they got to put the tail wheel in. So then we go to the other side and we have, I'm going to fold this up, makes it easier. We have wings. And let's see. Wings, here's your machine guns that are in the wings. These are radiators, I do believe. Either radiators or air, I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure if that's a radiator or an air scoop. Guessing it's a radiator. And here's your landing gear. And your propeller assembly goes together here. And then it shows putting various parts on this thing. Your exhaust manifolds, they go on the body below there, and the canopy parts go on here. There's your engine mounting stuff, and then that goes in there. Shows you that right here, how that mounts in. And then we go. Here's mounting the propeller and the upper cowling. And the two side pieces of the cowling that cover over here. And then we have the underside of the body and the wings and your landing gear and all of this other detail parts. So that's most of the instructions. And then we have this, which is, it shows you all your parts. Gives you the numbers and the, you know, some of the, like painting here, different painting instructions for different parts, because there's a lot of these parts that you're going to want to paint before you put them together. Here's your paint colors in 6 different languages. And then here's the history of the plane. Let's see what's in here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Here's your color section. Your different camouflage patterns. This is Adolf Galland. This is his plane. Let's see, Slovakian Air Force on the Russian front, southern sector. And then you've got this one up here. This is France 1940. Okay. This is an early model of the ME-109. The E model is like beginning of the war. I don't know, the E models may have been used in the later part of the Spanish Civil War also. So here's a whole bunch of parts. And it's 3 different colors actually. Let's see now, I'm going to make sure that you can see what I got going here. Alright. So here's some of the parts. This is engine parts, your wings, more engine parts here. Here's your engine, your motor mounts, I guess you'd say, for the airplane. The wheel flaps. There's the seat. Alright, so we got that. Now we come with this one here. These are your wing, these are the upper wings. And you got wheel parts here. So there's like 4 wheel halves. This is the rear bulkhead for the cockpit area. This must be your trim wheels. It's one of the interior details. The plastic is a little heavier than what you would normally see on a smaller scale plane, but in this scale it's okay. I believe this is the floor of the cockpit. Yeah, we got brown. Okay, here's your pilot. And let's see if I can do this and get everything in the picture. And this is the upper part of the front of the engine. Well, this is the engine cover, the front of the fuselage. And your 2 fuselage halves. Let's see, this that must be the lower center under the wings or something. I don't know what else that would be. It's your spinner hub for the propeller. And this is the backing plate for that. Looks like there's arms for the pilot. And this is your propeller hub right here. Okay. Pretty big stuff. 132 scale it's a pretty big plane. Used to working on 135th scale military models, but when you get to 132nd scale planes, after working on 148 scale planes, it's interesting the size difference. So here we are for this. If I put that down there, you'll be able to see it better. Okay, so we have machine guns here. These are your landing struts. More interior details. Let's see. Not sure what these are. These look like they're probably guns, maybe from the wings. I think these are engine parts here. This is another part of the propeller hub. Haven't seen the propellers yet, but maybe I'm just not looking at the right sprue. I might have missed them. This is your instrument cluster here, the instrument panel. This actually has holes in it, so I'm wondering what goes in there. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's your propeller blades. Okay. It's possible that there's a backing piece that goes in there like this, where the instruments kind of stick out, different color or something like that. Being relatively unfamiliar with these big kits, there's a whole lot of detail on these kits. And here's your canopy parts. Maybe you can see them. Clear parts are so difficult to show on camera. It's a three-piece canopy system. You got the sliding part. This is the forward part, and this is the part behind the pilot. So yeah, this is a big kit. Big kit, lots of parts. This is the flight stick right here, I do believe. So, yeah, it's a nice kit. Huge box. Plenty of room for parts. Not sure why they went with a box like this, but you know, that's how it is. This is an old kit, so you can't expect too much from it. This kit was purchased on the secondary market from eBay by a friend of mine. This kit, I haven't found any decals, so I don't think this particular kit came with the decals that would have normally been with the kit. Other than that, but I'm sure you can get the decals in the aftermarket also. So, there is the Matchbox. It's got to be a vintage kit. It's like Matchbox, white box. The way this box is done. I couldn't tell you how old this kit is, but it is definitely not a new production kit. They probably still have, somebody probably makes this kit or something like it, but this is an older kit. But anyway, that's my review for the Matchbox Messerschmitt ME109 BF109 E3 in 1/32 scale. Thanks for watching.